Hello, I'm Kimberly Helkett in Washington. These are the main stories brought to you by Al Jazeera. Aid agencies in Haiti say about 200,000 people are fleeing the capital in search of food, water, and shelter in the countryside. Up to 500,000 Haitians are still living in makeshift camps following last week's earthquake, and now the government says it plans to relocate about 400,000 people to temporary tent villages outside the capital. Al Jazeera's Tony Bertley visited one of the many makeshift camps in Port-au-Prince, where he says there's a lot of uncertainty over the future.
Committees here, they're looking after the people, the sense of community is very strong. But these committees are not being told what is happening. So there's a big void, it has to be filled. The aid is starting to come in quite slowly, so that is helpful. But people here are still very aware that an earthquake could happen again, there could be an aftershock. That's why they're still going to the countryside.
Al Jazeera's Tony Bertley reporting there. U.S. President Barack Obama is pressing China for answers about alleged cyber attacks on Google. The White House on Friday said Obama was, quote, troubled by the alleged cases of hacking and said those responsible should be made to face consequences. Beijing has rejected the criticism, insisting its internet restrictions are in line with Chinese law. Hundreds of demonstrators have protested in Afghanistan's Ghazni province for a second day against a NATO-led air raid that left 4 people dead on Thursday. Villagers say the victims of the attack were civilians. NATO claims it was targeting Taliban fighters. A federal court in Nigeria has given the country's cabinet 14 days to decide whether their president is fit to stay in power. Umaru Yar'Adua left the country 2 months ago to receive heart treatment in Saudi Arabia. His absence has prompted mass protests in Lagos, with thousands taking to the streets of the capital to demand his resignation. Bolivian President Evo Morales has been sworn in for a second 5-year term. Morales easily won re-election in December after changing Bolivia's constitution to get rid of one-term presidential limits. He has promised to keep crafting policies that will give more autonomy to the country's indigenous majority. And those are the top stories. Don't forget you can stay up to date with all of your news on our website, aljazeera.net/English.